What's up guys, Patterson here, and welcome to the next episode of the console crossover Road to Glory. So on the screen here we have a team that was kind of the first pack we opened. These are just some players I've got in here. Obviously all these are untradeable as you can't do anything with them. So I've been playing some games, a few offline, a few online. I'll just show you what happened really. So I've played 4 games up to this point. 2 online, 2 offline, and both were quite easy actually. So you can see here, I didn't want to show you them because they were just games offline. I got around 4k off both games from the EA catalogue with the coin boost, which I didn't word very right, but that's fine. I also did the manager tasks, which I didn't do on videos. I thought them were just boring. I opened the packs and I'll show you what I got. I got 2 players, as there was just 2 rare players, I think they were, the packs, and a couple of runs cards. So we'll just search in the club. You'll probably see I've already got some new players here. So the club's been beefied up a bit. So where is he gone? He is a right back who we got in the pack, I believe. Is he untradeable? So here, he has the card I got. His name is Garcia. He's from CD Nacional. So a decent enough card. I don't think we'll be using him though. And we got Ola John. Here's another player we got. The ex-Redden left midfielder. Now plays for Deportivo in La Liga. So not bad cards really. Just hard to fit them in a team that's going to be overpowered. So what have I been doing on FIFA and the Xbox? So I made this team, which was kind of just to play online divisions with. I haven't really done much with this team. I'll show you my striker stats here. So he's played 2 games and scored 6 goals, and that's a silver striker. Very good finishing actually. I'll show you my size. He's played 3 games and he scored 2 goals. Is it 2 goals? 3 goals. Never mind that. So we've got some new players. I bought Ducor for 750. I was trying to get him on a bid. I did record this stuff, but I watched it back and it was just really boring, so I thought I'll just talk you through what I actually did instead. There's no like funny business going on here. Just to put that out there, as I know. So I bought Mendy in, I think it was the first episode or the second, on a buy now for 400 when we were sniping players. That was quite decent. We obviously got these, I think I've already showed them. But we sniped Indy, we sniped Davies. So all very cheap. Romero, I didn't know this, but he's got giant throw, which is quite good. I think it's giant throw. I used it in game and it looked like it was giant. So we did buy Grzycki for 700 coins. And he is a very good card, I think. Especially in FUT Champions. Which gets on to my next point. We're going to be trying to compete in FUT Champions. And that's going to be in either tomorrow's video or the day after. So, where is this team? I did make a team to try and build. I think, let's have a look. So I made a few teams, which I'm just going to show you all of them really. I'm not going to... So this is the team where I can actually use players. I've got players on the bench I'm trying to save up for. So what I did, this is the biggest purchase on the series so far. I bought Kevin Morales, which is really a cheap Martial. He's 1 less overall, but I think he's got a lot better stats than him actually. So I bought him for 1.9, I did, because he had... reason I paid the extra 100 coins was because he had 53 contracts. And he's a decent enough card. So, very well-rounded team here. I need a left back because I can't use him in FUT Champions. And strengthen up the centre-backs. Other than that, this team I think can qualify with. We obviously have Martial, Hazard, and who else do we have? We have some... not him. But we'll have some loan players here. Matuidi could be a good one. Deport, I've used him in one of my games. So I bought these players actually because they all play for Levante. I was thinking of linking them up somewhere. So I got Lerma for 300. I've got Tono for 300. Very well rounded cards in the league which isn't used very much. So I thought I would try and buy them for a second team down the line. So, very nice cards, actually, very nice stats. I think they will work out. I do like the Levante team, so that'll work out at some point. Here's some untradeable cards, and who else did we get? I like this. I played this game with him offline. We got the Bellam with starter pack. Pretty much it. I've seen a lot of players get good people, but I've not really had anyone. We do have Lalas, which I'm going to be using to try and get win the FUT Champions. So he's going to probably be where Davies is there. We're going to keep Indy for now, I think. Or we're going to try and get Kurt Zuma, which I think will be a good addition to the squad. So I did buy some contracts as well. I'll show you that. Very interesting contracts. Let's have a look. Consumables. So I bought 15, all for 150 each. We obviously have some of our contracts and healing items and stuff like that. So what I'm actually going to do right now is play a live game on Online Seasons, which has been requested in the comments by a few people. So are we going to go in a game with this team? I don't think I will, because we've got Lars and we've got a concept squad on the bench. So we're going to put Davies back in there and we're going to take these players out. So we're just going to fill them out with bronzes, I think, because there's no other players in the club. So, excuse me. Sorry about that. A bit unprofessional there, but let's have a look at gold players. Who else we got? Well, we're going to put Roger on the bench, I think. He'll be. So we've got Hazard, Martial, Roger. I think we should put a midfielder on there. Who should put? We'll put Lermas, he's got decent enough stats. So, do I have actually a left back? Let's see if we've got a left back. So after this game, I'm going to buy a left back to play in that position. I'm going to bring him on straight away to play there. Something I normally do on the PlayStation account, I bring players off the bench from the start. I think it's a good tactic actually, so I'm going to put him in there. It's the only gold manager I've got, so the fitness isn't that bad really. Obviously, if it's under, I think it's under 90, I think that's when you should really think about changing. So that's really the team. Let's go on Online Divisions if we can't, or do I have to really move them? Such a stupid mechanic that. Right, so we're just going to go straight into the game here. So this is the first game I'm playing with Morales and Grzycki. The midfield should be very strong. It's got the Donko and Mbula, which are pretty much low overall Pogba's really. Both high medium, I think, and Mbula was a very good card when he played in the Liga NOS. Oh, I think both of these kids are going to clash here, so we're not going to play him. I don't get why people like stick to one kit and don't change. So the defence is very weak in this squad, I've noticed, when I played the games. So I played 2 online, 2 offline, like I said before. So I don't know if there's an Xbox thing, but as soon as I go in a game, it comes up with a latency bar at... It just comes up with a latency bar at, what was I going to say? At red, then it like moves its way up. I don't know what that's all about, but we'll get the first opponent here. He's using a legend, and he hasn't got a very good team. He's got chemistry, well, a little bit of chemistry on his up front now, that's about it. So another thing I'm kind of struggling with the Xbox is the controller. Normally I've got a PlayStation controller in front of us here, and the width difference from the PlayStation and Xbox, obviously the PlayStation width wise is a lot bigger, but the kind of thumbsticks on them, not the thumbsticks, but like the paddle bit at the bottom, if you know what I mean, where the round bit goes on the PlayStation controller, that's what I'm on about. That probably came across wrong, so we need to concentrate on the game. But I just don't like the way the Xbox controller is situated. We've got Grzycki here through, or Divisons got that, hasn't he? He's got it straight away. Let's try. I don't know if you can hear me controller or not, but if you can, I do apologise for that. So it's kind of hard when you play with, if you've seen me FUT Champions the Rise series, with good players and then changing to like really cheap with low stamina players. It's kind of hard to do, and I'm not really used to. So I do always through instantly. What is that? So this might be a live game we actually lose, so I don't know how we're doing that, but we need Butland as soon as we can buy him as well. So I'm thinking about buying the left back, and then before tomorrow, when I think it's probably the easiest time to do it, there's no requirements, and I think there's like 500 coins or less to get actually into the weekend league, so maybe a few less people are playing, which I know this team isn't up to scratch to play. Have you seen his goal there? I could not have defended that. Obviously I'm not playing very good because I'm talking to my microphone, which I'm not really used to. I'm playing games, that's why I do post on a lot for videos, especially in FUT Champions. It's hard to play FUT Champions in any way for me. Obviously I do very well, that's because I'm not recording. Well, I am recording, I'm just not doing the voiceover at the same time. Grzycki's through. Yes. Yes, Grzycki son. So, Grzycki actually has an inform. I think he plays for Stadrones. Well, he used to. Now he plays for Hull. Or he's on loan, I'm not sure. But his inform card was very decent when I had him on the PlayStation. I'm pretty sure the Polish player in that league as well, who's called Glick, who's now got an 84 upgrade card, his inform was decent as well. I used him in FUT Champions a lot. Oh, it's Bakambu, I forgot. I'm defending terribly here. Don't take any notes of me defending here. As you can see in last week's FUT Champions on the PlayStation, or I haven't showed it yet because I'm not really sure how I'm going to show me FUT Champions games from now on. I'm thinking just about doing one episode a week of just a recap, because I think the FUT Champions Arise videos get a little bit boring and they take like hours to edit for me. Finish that. Yes. So this is going to be a high scoring game every time we seem to get a chance to score. I completely can't blame him on just playing on an Xbox, but on PlayStation this week I wasn't defending very good as well. So in one of my strengths, in my opinion, was me defending, so if I haven't got that, I need to start defending again. But I think there has been a shift in the gameplay for me on, definitely on Xbox. The gameplay feels a lot different. It feels a lot more open and anyone can score at any time. There's that long throw from Romero, Morales, 1-2. Grzycki, inside, through ball, back, Morales, yes. So I like that combination of the top three strikers pretty much, with Morales and Musa and Grzycki, because you can tell all three central players who got high dribbling and stuff like that, which works very well in the, I was going to say higher divisions, the lower divisions, as it is Division 10, which I'm playing in here, which I think it's easier to play. The defence is shocking, by the way, in my team. I just have to say that before. I need to get rid of Davies. I think it's Davies who's causing all the problems for it. I don't think it's... Shoot that. I do like the midfield. I think Mendy isn't very good, to be honest. And some of my midfield, head of that. Yes, Norton. I think Norton's a quite good right back for around 300 coins he is. But we need a left back, even if we just buy one for 350. Oh, nice achievement. Go me. So, I mean, I don't know what happens with this, but these full teams pushed up. Oh no, he hasn't. Yeah, scratch that. Back inside. Oh, does he have a bronze goalkeeper on goal? He does, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he does. So from this point on, I'm going to explain what I'm actually doing, as we've got kind of got a foothold in the game, so I can stop like trying now pretty much. What you should never do, and never stop trying in FIFA, was anyone can come back at any point. But because this is pretty much, I haven't played FIFA in a while. I mean 1 day. I haven't played FIFA in ages, just 1 day. So he's actually getting the ball back in interceptions and stuff like that. Which, is that Maximilian? Nice tackle there. So on the Xbox, I find it really a real struggle to play games actually. Not like as in gameplay wise, my gameplay is shocking compared to PlayStation. But that's obviously was I've never played an Xbox before, pretty much, unless I was playing Minecraft in like 2004. Put that inside. Oh, we've got that. We've got how's he blocked that really? So head that down. So this obviously isn't really a struggled opponent to be honest, but we're doing very well here, holding up the play and stuff like that. It's just on the defence. Grzycki, how did he miss that? That was terrible, that. So we may try and next... I don't know if I'm going to play another game, but I probably won't. Because I have... What was I going to do, actually? I'm doing something, but I just can't... Yeah, I'm making another video for my channel. Which I'm going to pre-record them because I am not very well at the moment. So that's why I've got to pre-record. Which you can probably tell in my voice where I'm not like... what's the word? Like, I'm not as well spoken as I normally am. If you see that, probably not. But that's why I'm doing this. So that's why this is kind of going to be. I'm going to try and do the. If I qualify tomorrow, I think I'm going to play all attempts if I can't qualify first time. I'm going to definitely try to qualify, and I'm going to do it earlier because the player pool is later. That's what and actually I have a video idea which I think would be very helpful for FUT Champions, and it's kind of a timing video of how to get high on FUT Champions by the time you pick on the day or the time in game, which I'm going to start studying it a bit more because I play random times. It's not like this day I play at 9 o'clock and this day I play. It's like when I want to play, I play. Which I don't think going forward in this series I can do on my PlayStation as much. Because obviously I'm going to try and play as many games on here as well. But obviously if I'm not having fun on here and we don't actually qualify with the attempts we've got, we're going to have to play some single player. Which I've tried playing single player and it's just, there's no point in playing, it's just boring. Well, that's kind of forces you into it, but you see my opponent here, he's getting a loss on his record really for just starting and not wanting to play single player, just rushing into it. Which I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend playing single player, but you don't. I know in a lot of games they like advertise a single player and it's just boring, isn't it? So that's why I played 2 games and I thought I'm not playing this again, it's just boring. So I went into online seasons and we won a couple of games. Which I wasn't expecting on winning any games actually, to be honest, as the quality difference, in my opinion, from Xbox and PlayStation. Xbox has a higher player pool altogether and a higher probably quality of player. Well, PlayStation obviously has a high quality of player with less players playing, if that makes sense, I think. Where Xbox probably has more players and less quality. Yet in the competitive and pro scene, the Xbox is seen as the more variety content with gameplay and stuff like that. Where the PlayStation's more similar. If you watch the Miami regionals and you've seen the live stream stuff like that, it was majority based towards the Xbox and the way Xbox players played, because they had legends, and in my opinion they just really left PlayStation players out, and some pros actually were left, which I thought wasn't very fair because everyone there got the same, not the same spotlight, because there was obviously Ian Skills, who's a YouTuber, who got more spotlight than some other pros, which I think was a little unfair when you think Ian Skills already has a player base for what he does, know what I mean? It wasn't where some players hardly got the recognition they deserved for qualifying stuff like that. Gone Morales. Which I think if it was like that, it should have been fair for everyone. I'm not saying you cannot go to the competitive events and stuff. I just think it should have been fair for everyone to got the fair shot who went down there, not just a couple of people being shown. A lot of games didn't even get shown, which I thought wasn't very good. But obviously, what do I know? So I don't know if anyone knows this, but I've played FIFA for about, I don't know, since it was on, I can't remember, it was on probably PS2 or something like that. When it was, obviously I had the PSP version and stuff like that when that was out. But I had like PS1, I think it was FIFA or 2 or something. And then it was PES who was before FIFA, I do believe. So I'm not like, don't get us wrong, I never used to play FIFA as much as I do now. That's due to there's actually content in the game that keeps people engaged at the minute, which I think could go within a slip of an eye if they make a wrong decision down the line. Because this is the point where EA has audience engaged, and if they don't satisfy what the audience wants, the audience is going to go away. Like it did with a lot of FIFAs. I know they brought something in, they don't act fast enough to not implement new things, because you know EA brings out a game every year, but expand on what they do throughout the year. People would appreciate that more. As we score 5-2 with Morales, which I know when I speak a lot, his name will get mumbled up. It's a kind of bad thing, but we'll roll with it. So we're 5-2, yeah, and the opponent really hasn't been that bad. He's just lost his way as soon as I scored. Obviously, Morales is a very good player. He is the most expensive player. And I've never had, in this series so far, we're only 3 episodes in, and we've got a decent Premier League team, to be honest. The defence isn't very good, but other than that, without having the starter packs and stuff like that, so we've basically started from scratch completely. Obviously we got lucky with sniping and selling a couple of players and getting some players for cheaper than what they are, like Mendy, like Nagatomo, like stuff like that, to help with increase with player profit and stuff like that, help out a lot. So we'll get a penalty there. So this is the way I like to play FIFA here. I'm not really concentrated on the gameplay because I play FIFA so often now, with just muscle memory, isn't it really? Which I know people struggle with a lot on FIFA, where they're like sitting there try-harding and stuff like that. That is not the way to play FIFA, in my opinion. If you're just a casual player trying to get better, the only way you can get better is by sitting there playing FIFA for a couple of hours and then go back another day and see if you can beat what you did last time, would be my advice. But I think FIFA is going to only get better if it progresses the gameplay and stuff like that, and it makes it easier for normal players to be involved in competitive events. I think it's wrong that you've got to sign up and stuff like that, where only the pro players knew about that. I didn't know about that. I could have got top 100 quite easily on my PlayStation if I knew that. Because at the start of FIFA, I did not take FIFA seriously. I was a Call of Duty player mainly, who obviously was quite good at Call of Duty at some points and played in a couple of tournaments and stuff like that. For, I can't remember what game it was for, I'm pretty sure I was MW2. But obviously I played Call of Duty because Call of Duty had more content and it appealed to me more on a kind of get lost in the game concept in a time, which wasn't very great for me. Which I think FIFA kind of does as well in its own way, but it never had that content where a normal player can get on the game and actually, as you can see here, this is a Road to Glory account, but anyone could do what I'm doing here. Just takes time really. I don't want to trade that much because I know everyone cannot trade. So that's why I'm not trading and showing everyone what to do, because only, in my opinion, the trading part of FIFA is just relentless and boring. And only, if you can see, FUT Champions now is basically made trading redundant for some players really. At the start of the game I traded a lot on the PlayStation, but I think that's because I wanted the coins. I got Want to Watch Canty within 3 weeks of the Want to Watch cards released. That was due to trading. Obviously, I started the game with a cheap Liga NOS team, which I would recommend if you don't want to go down the Premier League route, where you got Nelson and Ruben Semedo, very good cards, which I might bring in the Road to Glory at some point for a second team, which I'm not sure about yet. I would recommend this Romero card. Obviously he's giant throw and stuff like that's great, but his goalkeeping is not very good, which is, you either go for a goalkeeper for his goalkeeping or you go for his giant throw, which we can't afford any other giant throw goalkeeper at the minute, so he's going to have to do until we get Butland or something. But it's 8-2. Obviously this guy doesn't look like he's an experienced FIFA player, to be honest, or his team just doesn't match up to how he plays, which could be, oh, another thing, he hasn't changed his custom tactics, which is going to be another video I'm going to be doing soon, is a custom tactics video for new players. I know it's kind of frowned upon, to be honest, making custom tactics videos, because apparently, if you listen to big YouTubers, their custom tactics won't help you at all. But the way I see it, if you want custom tactics for a certain formation, did we win something there or not? No. So if you want a custom tactics for, say, let's see what formation, 4-1-2-1-2, let's see that. You want custom tactics for that formation and you're a new player, you're going to search on YouTube, aren't you? But I didn't, at the start of FIFA, I didn't even know you could change your custom tactics. So I searched for it myself, so I thought, obviously I'm going to give you some core base custom tactics and tell you what the custom tactics can get you if you apply yourself correctly in a correct manner with the correct team. And that's my opinion on it, really. So we're going to look at the left back here. Obviously we won that game, which was by a landslide, wasn't it, really? So I'm not sure about left back, and I'm not sure about paying 1,000 coins. So there might be some marquee matchups out now, which I don't think we can afford, to be honest. One left back. There's obviously a marquee matchup out, I think. So we might leave this to another day if we've already got that. So we could sell that bronze card, I think, but let's have a look at the marquee matchups here. I think I'm missing something, to be honest. Let's see what the marquee matchups here. Or is the new SBC? Click on the marquee matchups. No, nothing from Premier League, so I don't know. It is prime time for people to play FIFA now, so there is that as well. I want to show you this FUT Champions thing, and then that'll be the end of the video. So schedule, it is there, which I don't think we'll be able to qualify in that daily knockout. But this was the one today, and I just didn't have silver subs, to be honest, and I wasn't going to buy news. I didn't have any coins. So the weekend league, is the weekend league start already? Can't be. Why is it like that? It's 3 days. This is 2,000 coins, which I think a lot of people would be going for. But I looked on the PlayStation actually, and it was a lot. It was like free, no coins at all, so I don't know what that's all about. So this here would have been ideal for us if we could have got this, but obviously we didn't have silver subs. Which I might try and do, because it's still got a day left on it. So I might try and do that tomorrow or something, but I have been Patterson. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out any of my other videos on the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.